he gets so much from his mother: food, a comfortable place to sleep, and of course, a love that is unsurpassed. But the mother who would do anything for him, the mother who has given him life, has also infected him with the HIV virus, and death can strike before his second birthday. At any given time, the number of pregnant women in Kenya is close to 1.5 million, and up to 120,000 of them are HIV positive. Without intervention, the rate of mother-to-child transmission can be as high as 35 to 40%. In other words, up to 120 infants are exposed to the HIV virus every year. Generally, infants are tested for the HIV virus by the age of 6 weeks, about the time when mothers take them to the clinics for their first immunization shots. If found to be infected, an infant should be placed on antiretroviral treatment (ART) at once. An HIV-positive infant who doesn't receive treatment has less than a 50% chance of surviving to the age of 2.
An adult can last a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years without medication. But an infant will not. The immune system is not as developed as an adult, so they can't really fight this disease. That's why we want to know as quickly as possible whether the child is infected or not and start them on medication immediately.
Nimlete kupimwa sababu mimi mwenyewe niko HIV. Sasa nitaka kujua mtoto wangu kama ako HIV ama hapana. Na kama hana, nione vile naweza kumlinda aepukane na virusi.
These samples are collected at more than 1,500 health centers and sent in the form of dried blood spot test cards to labs in Nairobi, Kisumu, Kericho, and Busia. Since 2007, blood samples of more than 100,000 infants have been tested at these labs. But for many reasons, results do not get to the rural centers on time. The diagnoses are delivered by courier, and 70% of rural areas don't receive them at all. This can mean the difference between life and death. HP has partnered with CHAI in developing ICT health infrastructure to support the EID program. Backed by technology, this solution can reduce the time it takes to receive HIV test results from weeks and months to just 1 or 2 days. This information technology solution involves setting up 4 data centers at the existing national testing labs and 1 at the headquarters for the Ministry of Health. Data previously collected through a paper-based system will be replaced by an electronic process enabled by software developed by Kenya's Strathmore University. These data centers will dramatically accelerate the transfer of results from the lab to the health center and subsequently to the mother. Mothers and their infants are tested and results are diagnosed at one of 4 labs connected to an HP data center. Instead of using couriers, real-time test results are available online and sent to SMS and GSM-enabled printers at remote health clinics. An infant diagnosed with HIV virus will begin antiretroviral treatment immediately.
Health is not just about HIV, there's malaria, there's TB and so on. If we can demonstrate using this approach that we can manage our health data and have real-time data that can help us make decisions for HIV, then other people in other programs like TB can learn from us.
For HIV-positive children across Africa, the first step to a long and healthy life begins here. HIV/AIDS is still a significant threat to children in Kenya and many developing countries. But it no longer has to be a threat that goes undetected and untreated until it is too late. Enabled with the CHAI HP solution,